What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Going in, fam, I ain't gonna play with it. So that was reports that immediately after the death of, or the murder of young Dolph, immediately after the murder of young Dolph, it was being reported on social media that Blac Youngsta's grandmother's house was shot up, and Gotti's mother's restaurant was shot up. Somebody actually even called me and told me that Blac Youngsta's grandmother was dead. Said that they had killed her. And I'm like, good God. Thank God, none of that was true. The trip part about it, fam, this is how fast bad news travel. The person that contacted me is typically a reliable source. It's typically somebody who is going to get the information damn near firsthand, and he had it wrong. But the Memphis police, at least they're reporting that Blac Youngsta's grandmother is safe, and so is Yo Gotti's mother, and no property damage has occurred. Whew, man. The thing about it, fam, is that it's not hard to believe that something like that would happen. On today, several people on social media tweeted that Blac Youngsta's grandmother's house was hit up, along with Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant. And again, it turned out to be not true. People are very quick to put that information out there. Me, when I got the information, something like this, you always, especially when you talk about death, you always want to make sure you got it right. So first thing I do is I make a couple personal calls, and my sources tell me that no, she's okay, she good. And then I go in, because I can't, I read what the police said, but it's hard to believe the police, because the police be lying a lot. So I like to try to go in. I know a lot of people in Memphis, on the ground in Memphis. So they told me that it was not true, but I still checked out, the sources, the media sources, and see what they were talking about. And then I put all that information together, and I think I made a pretty wise decision to wait before speaking on something like that. I thought that that I was getting ready to speak, on something very, very vile, but turns out that none of that was true. And I'm glad as hell to report that Granny is safe. Granny is safe. This is not per the police, this is per the streets. People that are very, very close to the situation. Whew, man. Boy, it's sad as hell that we're even here, even entertaining some shit like this. Like, it's crazy, fam. But it can happen. It wouldn't be far-fetched. If it had happened, it wouldn't be far-fetched. Because you got people out here that don't respect nothing. And I'm gonna tell you like this, fam. If somebody was to clip me, I would want my death to be revenge. I want my homies to ride, ride, ride. And I don't give a damn who it is. State, government, suck on the streets, whoever. Ride. That's right, ride. I mean, you make them wish they had never tried that one. Out of all the ones out there, you make sure. Ride. Stack them up stiff. That's right. Now, having said that, I don't want nobody rolling on nobody's grandmama. Grandma ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Grandmama ain't got nothing to do with this. Babies ain't got nothing to do with this. I mean, I just think that, hey, streets is streets, and sometimes you put yourself in certain positions, man, and this is what it is. But, I really do believe in getting the person who called it and the person who did it and whoever supported it. That's who I believe in getting. Whoever had knowledge of it, whoever was in on it, get them. Hopefully grandma ain't had nothing to do with it. I ain't gonna get up here in front, and act like I'm some saint or something like that, or act like there ain't a time to get down, I ain't built like that. But I'm glad that Granny is safe and, nobody thought it was a good idea to roll up on that woman's house and start shooting. Going into the comments. David Askew, what up? Let's see. Unite and unify. It's a perfect handle. Wish we could allow that handle to transcend into reality. We need some of that. Number one and done. Number one fan. Number one New England. What is that? Is that New England? Yeah, ND fan. ND. No, that wouldn't be New England. What is ND? Number one ND fan. What does ND stand for? Notre Dame. I think that's Notre Dame. Lamar Wilson, what up? Mr. Burek, Columbus in the building. Rocco P. What's up, Rocco P? Emerson Miller. What's up, Emerson? Indianapolis Colts, Christopher Holiday, checking in. Salute, salute. If you're just checking in, fam, we're knocking down the rumors that Blac Youngsta's grandmother was murdered in retaliation of young Dolph's execution-style murder today. And also, Gotti's mother's restaurant being shot up. Word on the streets is that is not correct. The police confirmed that. That was erroneous information. SJ, what up? King Mike, yep, just rumors. Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Heavyweight. I just want to say a big middle finger to whoever started that rumor. That's not cool, man. That's not cool to put that type of energy out there. Think about somebody just hearing something like that and just dropping the phone and then deciding to just go retaliate. Just go ride on somebody, just ride on anybody. Just, just from hearing a rumor. They ain't finna call nobody else and check. They not finna do any type of cross references. They not doing any kind of research. They gonna straight ride. As soon as they hear the information, they hang up and start riding. Just like some people hear the information and hang up and start typing, start spreading the rumor. The same thing. It's some people that'll hear that information and just take off. Just as soon as they hear it, what? And take that thing and go out there and down somebody. That's very dangerous to spread these type of lies. And these are the people that spread those type of lies, they are the main ones who instigate. They're the type who love to see this type of conflict. They want to see somebody else get killed. In fact, they're trying to see how many can get killed off this one incident. They love it. It turns them on. Straight up clown. Whoever started that rumor, straight up clown. Yeah, I see somebody saying I'm a Miss Dolph. I did not know young Dolph was involved in so much conflict, so much dangerous conflict. Reaction 1. Had no idea. They say this man went and bought a couple of bulletproof vehicles. He felt his life was in danger so much. Turns out that he wasn't overreacting. Somebody really wanted him dead. And the trip part about it is that it wasn't limited to his geography, his home geography. It was people. He had one shooting, they tried to kill him in Hollywood. Then they tried to kill him in, I think it was North Carolina. I always get North Carolina and South Carolina confused, but I believe it was North Carolina. They tried to kill him in North Carolina. And then, he gets killed in Memphis. Don't know if any of the shooters were the same ones who killed him today. But dude, life was in peril for a long time. Okay, Neil E. said it happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. Chicago. Oh, no, that's Chico. Chico, what's up, Chico? And I'm going to tell you something else what's dangerous, fam. Without having any proof that Gotti or Blac Youngsta was involved, you got to be very careful about spreading rumors like that. That's very dangerous, fam. I know it's easy for us to jump on this internet and just start, hurling accusations and criticism, but that's dangerous. People can lose their lives with people making these type of statements. You can get somebody killed getting on here saying, Gotti sent his hitters. Blac Youngsta did this. Okay, if you got some proof, that's different. But if you ain't got no proof, you can't make these type of accusations. That's dangerous. I mean, the same thing that you're doing, somebody can do to you. Imagine somebody lying on you. Imagine somebody accusing you of something that you didn't do. Imagine that one of your enemies get touched and somebody say you did it. And you're like, what the hell you mean? I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't like the dude. I never liked him, hated him. But I didn't do that. I don't mind that he's dead, but I didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? That's very dangerous. People that jump on this damn internet, man, it's sad, man, how people just jump on this internet and just start lying, just accusing people of stuff. And then people just take it and run with it. What's up, Omar Supreme? Gerald Neal call them internet detectives. I don't even know if they're detectives though, because they're not investigating anything. They just get something in their head and just throw it out there. Some people just straight up lie. They just make up an accusation just to get under people's skin, just to get that negative energy out there, to get some likes, to get some type of engagement. That's very dangerous. So you can tell people who ain't really never been in danger before, who really don't understand conflict. Now, there are some people who are close to conflict who do understand danger, and they get a kick out of danger. They like it. You know, they're fueled by conflict. There's something in there, they sick. It's something inside of their head that fuels them. They love to see conflict. They stay close to conflict. You ever been around somebody who, or you ever known somebody who people just die around them a lot? Bad stuff always happen when they're around. Their name pop up. Anytime something bad happens, the name is always in there, in the mix somewhere. These type of people are very dangerous to be around. These type of people are pain freaks. They love conflict. They don't love you. I don't give a damn if it's your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mother. Certain people love conflict, and they will sacrifice your life to feed that energy that they have. They are that beast that's inside of them that want to see conflict. They don't care who get it. All of it is entertainment to them. What's up, Sean Lunatic? Ramon Tweedy, what's up? What's up, Chip? Who is that, Sam? Let's see. YD dies and YG. Let me see what's happening here. Okay. So somebody said YD dies and YG grandma gets shot up. YG grandma did not get shot up. What's up, Mike Lemons? The tribe of Judah. Huh. I recently watched Judas and the Black Messiah. I know it came out a while back, months ago, but I hadn't had a chance to watch it until maybe 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I watched it with guess who? The chairman, Fred Hampton Jr. I actually sat down and watched it with him. And To hear his remarks about such an historical event, a movie made about his father, who the Chicago police executed, illegally executed, along with other government paid people. To hear him talk about his thoughts, to share his thoughts, and to watch this movie where these characters are being depicted, and he is inside of his mom's womb. His mom was 8 months pregnant when they executed his father. So he's in the bed, like in his mama's stomach, bullets flying everywhere. It was just really, really a very just, it was just an out of this world moment. Yeah. But I watched that movie, and man, that was something. That movie did something to me. They really hit the nail on the head with that movie. All of the acting, the casting was phenomenal. It was, yeah, it was on point. If you hadn't seen that movie, make sure you go see it. Coincidentally, December the 4th is the anniversary of Chairman Fred Hampton's execution style murder. So they're having a big to-do out there in Chicago. So I hope everything goes well. I may even get a chance to go down there, but hopefully everything goes well. And good people, Fred Hampton Jr. and his mom, Akur, and Jerry, Akur and Jerry, really, really good people, good spirits. I love them. You know, I'm proud of everything that they're doing out there in Chicago. And, you know, it's an uphill battle, you know, trying to fight for the people. Some who ain't gonna fight for themselves, and ain't damn sure ain't gonna fight for you. In fact, will fight against you. Uphill battle. But they 10 toes down, together 20 toes down, you know. So I respect everything that they're doing out there. And I also respect the people that's rocking with them, the people that assist them, that support them, that help them. Because it ain't no small task. G Red Life, what up? Isaiah Williams. Stargazer. Battle Rap Bars. Stony Why Nots. Is it Stony Why Nots or E Nots? Stony Nots. G Red Life. What's up, Fashawn? Matthew Jones. What's up, Matt? Matt Martinez, we've already dispelled that rumor. Blac Youngsta's grandmother is alive and well. What's What's up, Willie Ferguson? Sure shot. Shadow X, Buckhorse, DC. Buckhorse, DC. Clifford, was that Clifford Calisso, I think. Clifford Calisso. Clifford Carlisso. Supreme 315 says, why is black men doing this to each other? It's a sickness, fam. Something going on. It's like, it's self-hate though. Really, that's what it is. And this is what I mean, fam. Watch this. Even if I hate you, I gotta love myself enough to not put myself in harm's way for you to hurt me. You see? I gotta love myself enough to not put myself in a position to kill you over some BS and throw my life away. I gotta love myself enough to not want to spend the rest of my days in a cage. You see? I gotta love myself enough to not want to have to bend over, butt naked, spread my ass cheeks, and let some man look up my ass crack for contraband when I go to visit or leave a visit. I gotta love myself enough to not go to the state pen and be stripped of my dignity, walking into a shower, penis to ass. They do stuff like this to you. And you wonder why all this stuff be going on in there, because they promote it. The system is promoted within the system. They encourage it. Why would they do that? And if we can create these type of dudes, we can control them better. You ain't making no warriors like that, man. Ain't no warriors being made like that. But I can create snitches. We can get a whole tank full of snitches. If we can incentivize these dudes who come in here to snitch by giving them some time off, tell them we're gonna give you a break. Depending on how much snitching you do, shit, you can go home today. The system is not made to rehabilitate. It's not in place to better people, to reintroduce people to society and come out a better version of themselves than they were when they came in. It's actually to make you leave with your head more messed up than it was before you came in. That way you're more likely to reoffend. And then they can get you all over again and start the cycle all over again. And on top of that, they can pretty much guarantee that your kids ain't gonna have no direction. Ain't gonna have a real male influence, a man who really loves them. They're gonna, man, come on, fam. I gotta love myself enough to not have another man raise my children. I gotta love myself enough to want to be alive, to want to be present, to hear my baby talk. Let me back up. to deliver my baby, to be right there and be the first one, to be the first one right there with the doctor to see him come out. And be the second one to hold him. After the nurse wipe him off, get the afterbirth off, I got him first. I got to love myself that much because I deserve that as a man, as a loving father. See, some cats can't relate to that because they out there sticking and moving, hitting everything that walk. Some things ain't even walking. I've heard of situations where women have been in comas and dudes who work in the hospital go up in them. I gotta love myself enough, man, to where I'm there when my kids is first talking, first walking, first day of school, second day of school, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I'm there. I'm gonna watch mine and educate. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the mix. I gotta love myself enough to be there and go into that school and let them see my face and know that if you mess with this one, if you do anything to offend this one, if you harm this one in any way, it's automatic. I don't even have to say anything. It's not a coincidence that parents who are involved in their children's lives and who have a relationship with the school administration, the staff, who are often seen at the school, who even participate in events at the school, their children do better. Not only do the administration know not to misuse your child, other kids know because they see you. They know your child got backup. So they see you. You ain't got to go around with a menacing face and trying to act mean and all that stuff. Just the presence of you, just them seeing you will make them have a different level of respect because they know if they put their hands on your child, they mistreat your child, they're going to have to see you. Not next week. They ain't no might see you. They gonna see you because they see you all the time. You know how much backup your kid get by you being present in their life? Even a dude want to date your daughter. Man, you know how much respect your daughter gonna get just with your presence, knowing that this girl is close to her daddy and her daddy love her for real and he's involved. He ain't no sucker, he ain't a coward. So that means if I do something to her, he coming. That's automatic. It ain't nothing to even think about. He coming. So you might as well just lay down. Mess with mine, you may as well just go and lay down because that's where your ass headed. Guaranteed, automatic, it's on automatic. So I gotta love myself enough to be there for all of these moments. I gotta love myself enough to not allow my son to try to fill my shoes. See, that's what happens. A lot of us, we ain't there. So what happens? Boy gets to be 13, 14, he's 15, and he wants certain things in life, and he think being a man means go out there and get it by any means. He don't understand the consequences of his actions. He's just thinking about getting it. He's not thinking about what happened if he get it, if he actually get it, like get it done to him. He's just thinking about what he's gonna do. He's thinking about getting it. He's not thinking that the moment he get that record, he is going to make life harder for himself. So whatever he was trying to get the money for, whether it be to take care of mama, some daddy ought to be doing, and some, quite frankly, mama should be doing for herself. So whether he's trying to get the money to take care of mama, or feed his siblings, or buy those new sneakers that he wanted, or whatever he's trying to get the money for, buy a car, house, whatever he's trying to get. He just made it worse the moment he get caught. And he will get caught. Why? Because everybody get caught. Unless you work for the government. If you work for the government, yeah, you can pretty much do what you want to do. But if you're one of us, then your ass going down. You're going to get caught. And when you get caught, here come the felony, Here come the jacket. Now, you just made it harder on yourself. Because when you get out, you got the strike, and they're watching, and they're waiting for you to reoffend. Now, when you go out, when you first get out, most cats ain't gonna try to do the same thing that they did to go in. They're gonna try to switch it up. They're gonna try to do it by the straight and narrow. But what they're gonna do is run into a whole bunch of roadblocks when they get out, because that's the way the system is designed. It's designed for you to fail. It ain't designed to help you. That's why they say, have you ever been convicted of a felony? Yes. No, get the hell out of here. You call yourself being honest. Get out. So now it's harder for you to get a job. After a while, everybody that welcomed you home, that was like, hey, happy to see you. Everybody gave you a little money, bought you some clothes, took you to the mall, took you to the strip club, let you stay at their house. And now that's getting kind of old after a good 2 months. You've been in jail 20 years. You get out after a good 2 months of that shit where you just ain't got a job and you ain't contributing. Now you that dude that's just laying up in the house, sucking up air, eating all the food. You ain't contributed. It's time for you to go. Now you're desperate. Hey, what do? Pick up that phone and reconnect with your old acquaintances. Get that package, go out there, bam, 2 strikes. Don't take long. First time you get in a jam, and if you ever get pulled over by the police for anything, soon as they look up your name, they see you already got a charge for drugs or whatever, or, oh, they finna search. Oh, you mind if we search your vehicle? So whatever you got in there, it ain't even got to be drugs. It can be a blunt. It could be a gun. It could be a doobie that somebody else left in your car, because you know people are reckless like that. They'll leave doobies in your car and not even say anything. So next thing you know, boom, another case, just that quick. So I got to love myself enough to not put myself in these type of situations. I got to love myself enough to not only not let somebody else raise my children, I got to love myself enough to stick around for my grandchildren so I can give them some of this game too. Because sometimes they might not listen to mom and daddy, but granddaddy, they might lean on in a little bit, and granddaddy more patient. He's going to have all the time in the world to hear their problems and hear what they got to say and hear them all the way out. And, granddaddy a little bit more seasoned. So, yeah, I got to love myself enough to want to stick around for those opportunities. So a lot of these cats, they just don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't put themselves in harm's way. See, before you can love anybody else, you got to love yourself. All these people that's talking about they love their children, but they doing drugs. They love their children, but they engaging in reckless behavior. Yeah, maybe in their mind, they love them as much as they think love is, but I don't see it that way. I just don't see that being real love. I got to love myself to want to try to stick around as long as I can. Because if I love myself, yeah, anybody can, hey, fighting ain't no big deal, man. Anybody can fight, shooting and killing. That ain't nothing hard to do. That ain't hard. Babies have killed people. I mean, literally, 2-year-old babies have accidentally squeezed the triggers and killed people. 5-year-olds, 11-year-olds. Is that 11-year-old a real nigga because he killed somebody? Come on, fam, that don't make you real. So anybody can do that. But can you live? Anybody can get killed as a teenager, get killed in your 20s, whatever. But can you live? Can your ass get to 80? Can you get to 90? Can you do that? Because anybody can just check out of here at 20, 30, 40. You can check out of here like that. That's nothing. That's nothing checking out of here. But can you live? You have people that talk like Lauryn Hill said in that song. You say you die for me, but would you live for me? Will you live for me? That's real. Live for me. You ever seen somebody close to death who had a newborn, who had young children, and they wanted to stick around to see them grow, and they were just fighting, and you could see them fighting for their lives? So I've seen people make it, and I've seen people die who was fighting, who had children. And I knew they was trying to hold on, you know. Happened to my sister-in-law. She died, she died early, cancer. And boy, she was fighting, man. Boy, she was fighting. I mean, I know she wanted to live. She was trying to live. She was trying to hold on. But that damn cancer, it took her, it got her. But she verbalized it. I can't die. I can't die. I can't die. I got a son to raise. I can't die. She was fighting. She was doing everything they told her to do. She was proactive about everything. And they got her anyway. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Can you live for me? All that I die, I kill. Will you live? Will you live for me? That's the sacrifice. The way people checking out right now, ain't nobody sacrificing. That ain't sacrifice. You dying, that ain't nothing. Everybody getting killed. Everybody living out there living reckless, getting themselves killed. Got their mamas crying, daddies crying, siblings doing drugs. Some of these kids are so close to their siblings that when their sibling died, it messed them up so bad. They end up on drugs. They end up acting out and doing all kinds of crazy things because it's hard for them. It's very difficult for them to cope with not having somebody that has been in their life, been a constant in their life since they've been alive. It's very difficult for them to cope without that. So they end up on drugs and they end up sometimes out in the streets. Sometimes they end up selling their bodies, doing all kinds of crazy things. So can you live for me? Live for me. If you're just not joining the live, fam, I was just speaking on this report that Blac Youngsta's grandmother was killed, and Young Dolph's mother's restaurant, not Young Dolph, but Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant was shot up following the murder of Young Dolph. Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti, Blac Youngsta, Yo Gotti has had run-ins with Young Dolph in the past, and some people were saying that this was retaliation. Thank God that it proved to not be true. These are just rumors. People jumping on the internet, acting reckless like people do, get on the internet, lying, stirring up beef, stirring up conflict because they're messy asses, just jumping on the internet saying anything, putting people's lives in jeopardy. What if somebody heard, oh, he did what? They did what? And next thing you know, they go back, circle the wagon, and then go do something to one of Young Dolph's people. All based off of a lying-ass rumor. If you're just not joining the live, fam, smash up the likes. as soon as you come in, smash the lights up, just like you're walking into a dark room and you flip that light switch on as soon as you walk in the room. Flip that like switch on when you come in this room. Anytime you check out my lives or you check out a Willie D video, it pop up in your feed or whatever. First thing you do before it starts playing, or even as it's playing, hit that like button, because the haters, they definitely hitting that down button. They come in, as soon as they come in, they clicking it. They don't even know what we're talking about. All they see is my name and bam, they hitting the down button. So offset it and put it in their face, put those likes in those suckers' faces so they'll know I got some backup around here. Mansa Musa, what's up? Reds, what it do? Dee Lovely, peace, appreciate you. Yeah, they got a police car outside of the restaurant, outside of Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant, to serve as a, I guess, preventative measure for those who might want to harm her or destroy her property, to try to get back at her son, for his conflict that he had with young Dolph. YouTube, my fave channel. What up? All right. DCRUM TV. That's DC Rum. I think DC Rum TV. What up? Yeah, I heard that young Dolph was doing some things in the community, like buying houses and employing people and stuff like that. So they say he was trying to do the right thing, and he was, I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why somebody would want to kill him. I mean, you do have some people that just, like I say, they don't like living, and they don't like you living. They especially don't like people that appears to be successful. That's some. You know what? Also, fam, I want to say this. I need to say this in my next live about crypto, but I did not know it was so many suckers and haters in the cryptocurrency space. I mean, this is a space where you think people would be more concerned about getting money than trying to knock somebody that's getting money. See, like the way I think, if somebody is getting to the bag, as long as they're not doing something that I consider to be sucker shit, I want to know how they're getting it. How you getting it, man? How can I be down? How can I get some of that bread? But you got some people that it's easier for them, I guess in their mind, it's easier for them to try to knock the person that's getting money than try to get some money with that person. It's an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. A lot of these suckers, they can't beat you. So instead of trying to join you, they try to figure out a way to try to tear you down. And they don't even understand that it makes them look even more suckerish. Because everybody can easily tell that it's jealousy. I never knew it was so many jealous bums in the financial space. It's a bunch of hating ass people in cryptocurrency. And the main reason is a lot of them, they'll miss out on an opportunity. Once they miss an opportunity, they want to make sure you miss it too. That way they don't feel too bad. They don't feel like everybody winning but them. Sometimes these guys will get into a cryptocurrency and they'll pull out. For instance, y'all know I ride with Saitama. I started with Saitama a month ago. They had 45,000 holders. Today, let's check. Let me get the exact number here. Well, as close as I can to the exact number. How about that? Let's see. See where our numbers are right now. We're at, where is it? See how many holders we got here. Whoo! Boy, that thing jumped. We have over 243,000 holders. We're almost at 250,000 holders. So in 1 month, Saitama has gained almost 200,000 holders, an additional 200,000 holders since I partnered with them. And obviously that's not all me, because Saitama has a strong community and it has strong dev team, and it's just a great project. But I definitely put a dent in those numbers. I definitely had a lot to do with those numbers. And so I'll see people like jumping in, they're making comments, trying to make little slick comments about, you know, the coin. Oh, it's this, it's that, woo, woo, woo. And all the while, I'm just still making millionaires. I'm continuing to make millionaires, you know. I'm continuing to make millions myself. So it's just interesting to me, like, you would think people that are in the financial space would be a little bit more business savvy and a little bit more intelligent, right? You would think that they would be a little more intelligent, but a lot of them, they just like regular old suckers off the streets. They just like regular old dummies on the streets. They're slow in the head and they ain't gonna never make it because they don't know how to identify a good opportunity when they see one. Like I won't say no coin, but very few coins, very few cryptocurrency tokens have had the success that Saitama has had in 6 months. We're 6 months in with over a $4 billion market cap. That's unheard of in crypto. Most coins don't even make it to $1 million. Saitama, 4 billion. And I'm talking about they don't even make it to $1 million in the life of the coin. And for the coins that have gotten to $4 billion, most of those coins, 99% of those coins, 99.9% of those coins, it would take them years to break the $1 billion mark, let alone the $4 billion mark. Years. So if you can't beat them, let's go back to that. If you can't beat them, join them, man. And I'll subscribe to the fact that you cannot beat us. You're not going to beat Saitama. You can't beat us. So you can try to create all the fudge you want to. You can do all the hate. You can go back and talk about, ooh, well, what about Willie D when you did this or when you used to be like this? And that shit don't matter, man. I'm making millionaires. My past don't define me. It refined me. Got those people that try to hold you to your past. You know how they do. All that is, fam, is because they can't argue with what you got going on. They can't stop you. All they got is your past. They can't fuck with your future. You see? So all they got is your past. So they just try to take it and throw something against the wall. But I'm Teflon. You know, I'm like, I got tough skin, so that shit don't even bother me because I know we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, and ain't none of us perfect. We're all imperfect people looking for perfect people to link up with. So I already get that. I understand that. So I can't be shaken. I'm like this. I got those horse blinders on. Bam. All I see is the finish line, man. Get too close, I might feel a little friction, and bam, get out of here. Bam, bam. That don't work, bam. You see what I'm saying, fam? Got to stay focused. Stay focused. I appreciate y'all for joining the live, man. Y'all in here deep tonight. Y'all in here deep. That's right, Don Ali, tunnel vision. Dark-skinned brother. Who's that? Tay Man. What's up, Tay Man? Busher. What's up? What's up, Sammy? Flash Lindsay. Eddie Kane. What it do? Spicy Roads. Uno Campbell. What's up, Uno? Demetria Hogan. Chuck Diesel, Washington, D.C. checking in, one of my all-time favorite cities. The open-minded. D-Boy the Rebel. What's up, D-Boy the Rebel? Marcus Williams checking in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wisconsin. That's where that Kyle Rittinghouse boy from, huh? Killer. Mark Span. What's up, Mark? We got South Carolina in here, John boy. What's up, John boy? J boy, what it do? What's up, Rodney Frazier? Chris Ridley. Summer Breeze, I see you. Mike Woods. Jamaica checking in. What is that, Zidane? Or is that Zayden? I'm gonna go with Zayden. I think that's Zayden. 876. Gunny Red, Uptown New Orleans. What's up, Uptown New Orleans? Focus Up Network, Connecticut checking in. SK, Saitama to the moon. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and while I'm speaking on that, while I'm talking about Saitama to the moon, I think we're in a dip right now. And the name of the game with crypto, especially when you're dealing with a real good project, is to buy the dip. Now, if you don't understand that, fam, here's the deal. Anytime you see a big dip in crypto, let me give you some game, some real game. Anytime you see a big dip in crypto when you're dealing with a solid coin, a solid project, not a meme coin, but a coin with an actual utility, like Saitama. anytime you see a huge dip, you're what you're experiencing is people that's been holding a while. You're experiencing maybe 3 or 4 sharks with huge positions buying off. That's why it go down so fast, because they pull out so much money at one time. But what happens is with a good project, you'll see the holders continue to go up. So if you see a big dip and you see the holders going down significantly, then you might want to say, okay, well, maybe I might want to pull back. But as long as you see those holders still going up, that dip, when it dips, what's going to happen is it's going to allow new holders to come in and buy at a good price point. It's also going to allow old holders to buy more at a cheaper rate. So when you see a dip, you should not panic. When you see a big dip, you should not panic. When you see like a quick 20% dip or something like that, or 15, 20, whatever it is, don't panic. Go check those holders. And as long as those holders are steady and it's going up, you're good. And that's what Saitama has always done. Like Saitama always bounces back, always. So buy the dip, do yourself a favor. I mean, and this is not financial advice. They told me I need to start saying this is not financial advice. I think that's the corniest shit ever, but they tell me, hey, you got to just put it out there to protect yourself. You would think that somebody with common sense would know that ain't financial advice. But, you got to put the disclaimer out there because everybody don't get it. Chaz, what's up? Sunshine. I had to say your name just because it sounds so good. Sunshine. What's up, Brent? Cowboy the Merle. JM, what's up, JM? Say don't call it a dip, call it a balancing. I can see that. Gemini Rick, Decatur, Georgia in the building. What's up, Gemini Rick? Al Capone D, what up? James Morris. What's up, Brad? Jamal Lee. Jay Williams. Mercy Grace. Big Chief 60. What up? What's up, Ruben Martinez? TBSS Detroit checking in. Jason Rogers. What's up, Jason? Miss Motown, I see you. Love Detroit. Absolutely love the Motown City. Man, I'm telling you, man, we're all, if you're a music lover, you're indebted to Detroit. Detroit has turned out some of the best to ever do it. Those artists, man, good God. Detroit, man, we owe y'all. Man, we owe you big time. And it's good to see Detroit have this resurgence in this music industry over the last several years. Good to see that. Jay Money asked, how much should we invest? I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody, only invest what you're willing to blow. Only invest what you're willing to blow. If you might go to the club and blow a stack on some bottles and drinks and whatever, or you go get you some dinner, and between dinner and the club, hey, that's blow money. You want to take a quick trip out of town to the next town over, next major city over, gonna cost you a couple of racks, 2-3 racks. That's blow money, because that's money you didn't have to spend. You spent it because you wanted to be entertained. So you spent it on any money that you spend on entertainment, that's blow money. Any money that you spend on a purse, on a pair of shoes that you don't need, you already got shoes. So I can understand if you ain't got no shoes, you need some shoes. You ain't got one pair of shoes in the house, you need some shoes. Okay, that ain't blow money. You need some shoes. Can't be walking around here barefooted. But if you already got a closet full of shoes and you go out there and spend $500 on some shoes, $200 on some shoes, $5,000 on a purse, you got a closet full of purses, that's blow money. You can take that $5,000 and put it in some crypto, and at least you got a chance of making $5 million. You buy that purse, all you got to do, the only chance you have is people saying how nice it looks. You're going to get a chance at some compliments, but other than that, what you got? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's blow money. I went to LA a month ago, spent about 10 racks. I went to Malu's party. Malu is a Cuban singer. I went to her party, spent about 10 racks. While I was out there, Snoop had a party. So I stayed for Snoop's party. Then I said, well, it's LA, I'm gonna stay a few more days. Now, I don't spend a lot of money. I went by myself, so I did like very minimal shopping. You know, I probably spent less than $1,000 shopping. I spent more money on restaurants than I did getting clothes. I probably spent a couple $1,000 just on restaurants. But everything else went toward my hotel and travel. So, and I'm not talking about my flight there. I'm just saying while I was there. So that was a trip that I really didn't have to take. That's blow money. I took that trip. That was a leisure trip. It's something that I did because I wanted to do. I spent that money because I wanted to. That's blow money. I could take that same $10,000 and put it into some crypto and have a shot at making 10 million. Now, I got a lot of bread in crypto already, so I didn't have to take my 10. I got room to spend some extra money and do other things because I got a lot of bread in crypto already. But any money that you would spend on a memory, think about what I'm saying. When you go to the club and you spend $1,000 on drinks, because what else are you spending $1,000 on at a club? Drinks. Even if you buy a little food and drinks. Within 24 hours, well, within a few hours, the drink coming up out of you. And depending on what you put in your stomach, that might take a few weeks. But at the end of the day, all you're gonna have is memories. And at some point, if you do that type of stuff a lot, you'll probably forget that day. That's blow money. So only invest blow money. Money that ain't gonna hurt you if you mess around and lose it. If you lose it, you ain't gonna trip. Do not use your rent money, your mortgage money, your bill money. Do not spend your kids' tuition money. Do not spend money that you have for real estate properties or whatever. Don't do that. Only invest blow money. and you'll be all right. You'll be cool with playing this crypto game, because then you'll be in a position where you can just put the money in there and you don't have to look at it every day. You ain't watching it go up and down every day. For me, I like to watch it from time to time because it's kind of entertaining to me. You know, I'll watch it go up, I'll watch it go down. I watch it go up, watch it go down. And then I not watch it for a few days, and then somebody called me and said, "Yo, man, you heard about it?" And then I go, "Okay, nice." So it don't bother me when it go up and down because I don't watch it every day, all day. But I do. It is kind of entertaining to see how your money can go from like here, down here, to way up here, just in a matter of hours, or days. It's amazing to see those type of returns. But it's also amazing to see how it can dip and go all the way back down. But I don't really trip because I take my time with my investments in crypto. So I only invest in projects that I believe in. And so far, the ones that I'm talking about, I only invest long-term in the ones I believe in. Sometimes I shoot a little crap with it or whatever, but most of the time, anytime I take a position, I'm playing long ball. And so far, every single coin that I've played long ball with the exception of maybe one or two, I've been hitting. I'm pretty good at this. Pretty good. And with Saitama, I picked another home run. I picked a good one with this one. Yeah, so I hear a lot of people say I saw somebody said the overwhelming majority of crypto is 100% speculation. And you're absolutely right. Overwhelming majority, right? Absolutely right, right? But I think it's going to come down to doing what you think is best for you and doing what you believe, right? Some people look for reasons why they should invest. Some people look for reasons why they shouldn't invest. I'm looking for a reason why I should. When I know it's that kind of money in the game and something, I want to try to find a reason why I can invest. So I'm looking for those reasons. So anybody selling me some FUD probably ain't gonna work, because I'm looking for the affirmation. I'm looking for like, man, okay, how do it work? Because I'm seeing too many people become millionaires. I'm seeing way too many people become millionaires doing it. So, and I know way more millionaires from crypto than I know from playing the lottery. The same people that would tell you don't invest in crypto would go and play the lottery. Make it make sense. I don't play the lottery. I think the lottery is a horrible chance game. I played the lottery and I've never won more than, I think, $20 or something. And I've invested thousands of dollars in the lottery. When the lottery first hit Texas, man, I used to get $100 worth of lottery tickets at a time. I'm like, I'm gonna hit one of these. Never hit. I think of, like I say, most I've ever won was like $20 or something. I just stopped playing. I was like, man, you know what? Let them have it. Whoever is going to win that money, win the jackpot, go and win it. I'm not playing it no more. I get money off this crypto thing, though. And then think about all the billionaires, the millionaires that's been made, billionaires and millionaires that have been made off of Bitcoin. So you can talk about the people who wasn't successful, cool. But I'd rather look at the ones who was. So I look at the glass as half full than half empty. So I'll take a financial gamble. I'll take a gamble in business and investments. I don't do chance gambling like shooting dice. I don't shoot dice. I don't play cards. I don't do any of that type of stuff. But I will invest in cryptocurrency. I will invest in the stock market, and I will invest in business. And so far, so good for me. There's a link if you want to know, like get started with crypto. Hold on a second. I got me a sucker. I just want to say before I block you, you know it's coming. In your mind, you're probably saying, I hope it's not me. I hope he's not blocking me. But I want you to hear this. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. Now take this block, sucker. Allow me to disrespect you like everybody else in your miserable life has. That's the way you get rid of a troll. You don't let them steal your joy. You don't let them take up any of your energy. You hit them real low. Make them lose their mind. Make them reach that point to where they don't want to do this anymore. They just don't want to do it anymore. And then you block them. And then you keep it moving. Anyway, fam, you want to get started in crypto, click that link under the video. That's a link under the video. And after you click that link, it should say something about cryptocurrency. And you can see what's up with Saitama. And other than that, fam, you want to learn any more, you can just Google something on YouTube. Dogecoin is considered, one of the darling coins of the industry now. But I invested in Dogecoin when Dogecoin was considered a shit coin 6 years ago. I was in Dogecoin when Dogecoin was 0.0000000. Like it was like 8 zeros in the front of that thing when I invested in it. And look at where it is now. The thing about it, a lot of these coins is very difficult to tell what's going to happen. Of course, there are no guarantees. Now, don't get it twisted. There are no guarantees. Let me say that again. There are no guarantees. But I think as far as for myself, for what I know that's going on at Saitama, being on the inside, doing business with Saitama on a daily basis, knowing what projects are in the pipeline, knowing the type of commitments that we have, the type of partnerships that we have that's coming up, knowing how devoted the team is and the community is. Shit, man, this is an easy play for me. Now you can do what you want to do, but I guarantee you, pretty much, like I said, there's no guarantees, but I pretty much guarantee that, you'll see me doing something like, this time around, this time next year, major, where I'm introducing new millionaires. I'm going to introduce y'all to a room full of millionaires. You'll see. Yeah. A room full of millionaires that I personally consulted. Uh, Pele, I see you. I see you. Somebody said that the coin was plummeting. Fam, understand this about cryptocurrency. You must understand this if you're going to be a player in the game. There is no coin in the history of cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, or even Cardano or Ripple, that has ever went straight to the top without significant dips and stagnation. That's cryptocurrency. It really operates a lot like the stock market does, but it's even more volatile. But the greater the risk, the greater the reward. Now, if you ain't willing to take the risk, this ain't for you. Cryptocurrency ain't your thing. But if you're cool with the risk, hey, fortune favors the brave. I'm one of the Braves. Shit, I could play for Atlanta. I'm one of the Braves. I don't mind, fam, because I see what it do. I know what it do. I know what the thing does. So keep that in mind, fam. No cryptocurrency in the history of cryptocurrency has ever went straight to the top without dips. Let me back up. No cryptocurrency has went straight to the top ever. And no crypto has gotten to the top without significant dips and stagnation. Sometimes a cryptocurrency can stagnate for months. It could stagnate and be up a little, down a little, up, no major change for months. Then all of a sudden, that thing go straight to the moon. Now you got to ask yourself, if you pull out, are you okay with the results? If that thing take off, depending on what your price point was, you could leave millions on the table. I'm cool with putting mine up and not looking back. I'm cool with it. And if I lose, I lose. But if I win, say, man, holla at me on Mars. I'm cool with it. See, some people be looking for investments that are safe. If you're looking for a safe investment, put your money in the bank and wait on that 0.015%. You looking for that, or just stick with real estate. Stick with real estate. Real estate is great. Don't get me wrong. Real estate is a great investment. It just don't have the rapid returns like this does, but it's a slow roll. You can get there. Eventually you'll get there with real estate. So real estate is a great thing. I would never tell somebody don't do that. Real estate is great. I still invest in real estate. So it's something there. Stock market is great. Overall stock market, I think it yields an annual return of like 8%, somewhere around there. So annual, that's great, But cryptocurrency, there are some people who has experienced a 30,000% increase with Saitama over the last 4 or 5 months. Stock market ain't doing that. The bank damn sure ain't doing it. So that's why I like it. I like those type of odds. So I'll take a chance. I'll take those type of chances. Again, fam, if this ain't for the weak, this crypto thing ain't for weak hands. You got strong hands and you got weak hands. The weak hands, as soon as they see something going on, they selling, they out. Strong hands sit back and like, because you think in your mind, you'd be like, man, because you ain't lost. You haven't lost until you pull out at a deficit, right? If you put $1,000 in right now and it drop all the way to 400, you ain't lost yet. You lose when you pull out at 400. That's when you lose. So you lost $600. But if you leave it in there and you got a solid coin, eventually you're going to go like this. It's going to go north. See? Eventually it'll go north. So you don't lose until you pull out. Or you get one of those shitty coins that bail out on you first. Now then you're going to have some problems right there. But what if those people who made their fortunes on Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano and all of these other coins that are up there, even Saitama, what if those people would have listened to the naysayers? They wouldn't be sitting on 5 million, 100 million, 200 million, a billion, a million. They'd be just like some of these people that jump in the comments. Well, crypto is highly volatile. Be careful out there. And they're right. I'm not saying they're not right. It is highly volatile and you should be careful. But at the end of the day, for me, I'll take the risk. I don't mind it. See, some people take risk with their health. I don't. Some people take risk with the people that they hang around. I don't. Some people take risk, with their lifestyle. I don't. But I'll take a financial risk. Some people will not take a financial risk, a risk that could change their family fortune. They won't take those type of risks. They won't start that company they've been wanting to start. They won't take a risk like that because they're too afraid. But they'll take a risk with their health, food, stuff that they eat and drink. They'll take that risk all day long. I take financial risk. I ain't got no problem with that. What's up, Spencer? The UK checking in. People be looking for these easy, safe investment, safe. They're out there. They just ain't crypto. It just ain't no such thing as a safe investment in crypto. So, but I like the risk versus reward. I like the risk versus reward with crypto. That's why I'm in it. And that's why I've made the kind of money I've made, because I don't mind those type of risks. That's why I'm able to live the lifestyle that I live and give that same lifestyle to my children. And that's why my income is at least 10 generations deep, at least. It ain't got nothing to do with rap. I can tell you that much. Well, I'll tell you, rap, if not for rap, I wouldn't have been in the position to make the moves that I make on all the other ventures that I have going on. I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I give rap credit for that. But at the park, yeah, man, crypto, I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing, right? Crypto, a lot of people say, is the future. Crypto is not the future. Crypto is now. Just like when the internet came around. Remember, some of you heard about the internet, you heard about it, you saw people using it, but you didn't have an email address. That's crypto. And remember how weird it sounded when you first started hearing about the internet and how reluctant you were to actually get a computer? Some of you were still using word processors. The youngsters out there don't know what I'm talking about, but some of you were using word processors. You know, a word processor, fam, is like an electronic typewriter, basically. Some of you were using word processors. And was reluctant to, to purchase internet connections. And you know how now when you hear the word the internet, it's a no-brainer. You know exactly what it is. You know exactly what it do, what you can do with it, everything you know. In about 2 years, I think about 2 years, 3 years maximum, we're going to be using crypto the same way, and everybody's going to be familiar with crypto. It's just that everybody ain't going to be paid like the people who got in early. There were people who got in on the internet very early, who cornered the market. And now they can't be touched. Amazon, Facebook, they cornered the market early. And PayPal, they cornered the market early in the internet space. And so it's very hard for other companies to compete. They can compete, but they got such a large share of the market, it's ridiculous. Same thing with YouTube and eBay. They cornered the market early. So crypto is going to be just like that. In about 3 years, 2-3 years, we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, and everybody's going to have a complete understanding of what it is and what it does. And everybody, by force or choice, is going to be using cryptocurrency in some capacity. I can guarantee you, mark my words. Charlene, what's up, Lit? Auto Gang. D Roller, what's up? All right, fam, that's my time. So for anybody who's just joined us, we were talking about the false rumors that were made about Blac Youngsta's grandma reportedly being murdered in retaliation of young Dolph's murder earlier today. Also, there were claims that Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant was shot up. And both of those rumors, thank God, turned out to be false. So very, very good news. Lord knows we need some. Y'all be careful, fam. Enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. R.I.P. Young Dolph. No more talk.